When we got on the academy campus out there, there was a wall ran along the railroad for maybe as much as a mile or more. But they decided that they'd use the boys to provide some bricks for what became the Glore Gym. And we'd load them into cars, including a car that my family had, and we'd load the bricks in the back of the car. But we drove over those old roads and brought them to the site of the gym.
Athletics was a very meaningful part of my experience here at LFA. I was fortunate enough not only to have the on-field or on-court, on-rink success, but also, importantly, the teamwork and the friendships that come along with athletics and being part of a team. Some of my very best friends today are my LFA classmates and those that I participated in sports with here.
I mean, my experiences here definitely help set the stage for when I went to Duke. I think the biggest thing is you learn how to work hard here. As long as you work hard, you're gonna get accomplished what you want to. I also think about some of the best relationships I have are from playing sports. This whole idea of being on a team, it's so important. It's one of the most valuable things you learn in life. And I think having to be a part of different teams here is really important.
So I had a spectacular experience at LFA as a whole, and also on the squash team. Discipline, time management, teamwork, leadership, like humility, all of those, I would say, started when I was a student athlete at LFA. And every single one of those was definitely necessary in college and then also post-college.
I had a wonderful time playing at Lake Forest Academy. It was my first time playing in America, playing high school basketball, because first I came from Senegal and straight to Chicago, Lake Forest Academy, and which was like a brand new experience to me. It was the timing, the hard work that they put on us. They put everything in a good momentum for us to just be very successful. And that set me up to get ready for the next level. And I carried that on to wherever I went, and that played a huge role for me. And I'm very thankful for that.
One thing I think that LFA does really well is not only being a very competitive program, but also being a very inclusive program. So through that, I was able to play both soccer and baseball while playing squash year round. And I'm very appreciative of that.
Well, I mean, in general, it's definitely good for the community because you have kids that want to try new things and want to go and explore different sports. I mean, everybody's younger. We should be getting out there and playing different sports and doing different extracurricular activities after class. So I think it's definitely going to be important, whether it's like a safe space for kids to go and hang out, or whether it's for student athletes to go and practice.
I think being an athlete in LFA is it helps me represent my school, my team, and also myself. And I think being part of a team here helps me like connect with teammates, get closer to coaches, and just create bonds that will last in my memory.
I think the new athletic center expansion is going to provide a ton of opportunities for our students, not just athletic, but also academic and social.
I think the first thing that pops in my head is that like LFA and the sports create more of a community, and it's more than just an expansion to the sports, it's also an expansion to the community.
Sports have brought us closer here, especially when we were mostly boarders. A lot of us lived away from home, and it was nice to have that second family that we could just rely on.
It's going to create the sense of community. To have one place that, we can have our alumni, we can have our current faculty, we can have our students, we can have our parents potentially be able to use this space.
I think right now the gym is quite limited, especially for indoor sports like volleyball, and we have to share the spaces with the badminton team. So the practice time always varies between early practices and late practices, and this really influences how and when we get our meals. And I think that really affects how much my time doing academics and my time spent with other friends as well. And this goes into my other sports like basketball as well.
I know for basketball, it's hard because we have 5 teams we're trying to fit into one gym.
Where we even have 4 to 5 teams.
And so it's like one team's gonna get cut of their time, one team's gonna get, it's like uneven timing.
And sometimes we even have to practice off campus because we don't have enough gym spaces, and especially for games as well.
And so it's better that if we had the extra courts, we could like split it up a lot easier. Sometimes they'll cut into dinner, or we only have like 10 minutes to eat dinner before, or like right after practice before it closes. So sometimes that can be stressful.
I would say that not having on-campus courts definitely did add extra challenges for the team. Without on-campus courts, we had to travel off campus to separate facilities to both practice and compete.
Well, one of probably the most daunting tasks as an athletic administrator is trying to balance having 41 different teams with limited space. So trying to maximize the student and faculty experience with minimal indoor space. And so with this new facility, it's going to help us be able to balance all of those dynamics and allow for the students to get the full athletic experience while the faculty can have that consistency in schedule.
And I think the biggest one, which I don't think we talk about enough, is the student who's not a high-end athlete that really likes the fitness component, but with one small space, it's intimidating for a student to go in there and kind of feel that comfort level. The new building is going to have that area where they can just put the headphones on and go in and have a great workout and feel comfortable and calm while they do it.
As an outdoor coach, I feel like the new athletic facility is going to provide us an opportunity to practice and actually, get some gameplay done during days where we have poor weather conditions.
And I think about our science center, our student union, and I think about the developments in our classrooms, and I think about the turf fields and the fitness center, and I see this indoor facility just enhancing our ability to attract students. Just I'm overwhelmed going back to what it was like in 1984 when I graduated to 2023 to see the changes in growth, and this field house feels like a missing piece.
This is a treasure for our community that not many people know about, and this new facility is really going to broaden the scope of the school and really make this a destination for summer camps, tournaments to be hosted, and really for the local community to take advantage.
Ultimately, the hope is that the next generation of student athletes at LFA will take away just a deep appreciation for the value of athletics and the importance and life lessons that can be learned through participating in sports. They'll be able to benefit from literally top-notch facilities and coaching. I think it will create a great sense of pride in where they go to school.
It's going to be unique, and that's what prepares the athletes for the next level. They will be going to college and or different countries to compete, and that's what it's about. It's huge. That tells you like this is a family, and it will keep growing. We'll keep growing, and we will set the bar for our younger brothers and sisters coming behind us. So it will be amazing.
It's truly one of those things that we had always kind of dreamed about as student athletes here, and then now that's actually planned. It's pretty cool.
That's really what playing sports at LFA means to me, is providing that opportunity that even if you're not going to play sports at the next level, you're still going to graduate with a better sense of character development than you might not have had if you never participated.
So this building to me has been a dream for 18 years. To me, this building is home.